Okay, Nate. So we got another crime about an athlete. So I'm ready to hear that hot mic when it gets to you. But let me explain it first. So former ex-Titans offensive lineman Isaiah Wilson has been charged with a high-speed chase from January. So basically, what happened in January was there was a police officer. He was operating a stationary radar system on University Parkway when a dark Dodge driven by Isaiah Wilson just sped by him. It clocked in at 123 miles per hour. The police actually ended up following him and chasing him, but the chase ended up going to very dangerous speeds. At once, it hit 140 miles per hour, and then basically what happened was Wilson crashed his car, and then he was eventually arrested by an undercover ICE officer who would witness the wreck moments after the chase was called off. So Wilson was under arrest, and basically they found him, and it's kind of funny. His upper torso was through the sunroof, kind of. So like, I don't know, it's something crazy like that. So they asked him how come he was running from the cops, and he said that he's had past experiences with law enforcement, and he was afraid that he was going to go to jail. So that's basically what he said. He had a female in the car. Her name is Grace Barnett. She was in the vehicle, and he told the police, like, look, there's nothing illegal in my car. However, Nate, take a guess. He was lying. So
Of course he is.
basically, whether he was lying or he didn't know the girl had it, but they found 3 to 4 grams of marijuana in his car. Not only that, Nate, it gets a little better. He was taken, him and her were both taken to the Barrow County Detention Center where they found zero point 0.2 grams of acid in Barnett's purse during the booking process at jail. He was charged with a felony, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, speeding in a construction zone, reckless driving, reckless conduct, possession of less than 1 ounce of marijuana, and possession of use of drug-related objects. Right now, I believe he was a seventh round pick in a 2021 draft to the Miami Dolphins, and that was basically the trade that was going on. The Dolphins waived Wilson on Saturday after the team determined that he was not receptive to his offers to help him. And the Dolphins actually did have some knowledge of Wilson's arrest in January before the trade was finalized, but they weren't aware of the full scope of what it was at the time. And before I pass on to you, Nate, this article was written by Teron Davenport, ESPN writer. So you know what, Nate? Let's start with you since you're gonna kind of heat the mic up for me, so I don't have to.
You know
You go
what?
first.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because the biggest red flag I have with this is the fact that you had all right. So you remember how you said that he's scared of the law and that he doesn't want to get arrested, right?
Hmm?
Why are you doing this? Why do you have drugs? Why are you speeding on the road with a woman inside your car? Look, man, none of this make like the like I know some of the other things that we talked about on here before add up. This doesn't, dude. This just does not make any sense to me. Because if you're telling the cops that you didn't want to get in trouble, or that you're scared of the law, first of all, why are you speeding at 140 miles an hour on the road? And two, why do you have weed in your car and drugs in your car? What the hell are you
Think about
doing?
that one.
What the hell are you doing? That's why this doesn't make any sense to me. None of this adds up to me. Look, man, I've said it on the show before, all right? Guys gotta stop acting like you're speed racer. I don't give a damn if you have 700 horsepower under your hood. You're not speed racer. Period. You drive that car on the road, you drive it like a normal citizen. You want to go drive like an idiot, go to the speedway. If you're down in Alabama, why don't you rent out Talladega Super Speedway for a day? Go 216 down the banks. I don't know. If you're up in New England, go to Seacon. I don't know what to tell you. All right, you thinking that you're a race car driver because you have 700, 800 plus horsepower under the hood. I don't know if that's how much horsepower he has under the hood, or what kind of car is it? Dodge Charger? Maybe he may have had a Hellcat. I don't know. I can't tell you that. It doesn't say. But y'all gotta be careful when you're on the roads. I know friends that have gotten into car accidents because they want to drive like idiots. Oh yeah, I got a sports car with BBS rims on it and a big old wide body and a bunch of horsepower. Let me go drive it at 100 miles an hour on the road. Right in the back of an SUV. Right in the back of an SUV. You guys got to be careful. Man. You guys got to seriously be careful on the road because it's not just about the people around you. Obviously, obviously that's one of the biggest parts of it. You got to be aware of your surroundings, like who's crossing the street, who's trying to pass you this, who's trying to turn that, and things like that. Obviously we talked about how we got to be aware of bikers because they don't have technology on the bikes like the cars do. But you got to be careful of yourself and your passengers. Because here's the thing, okay? When you step into the driver's seat of a vehicle with people in it, you are immediately responsible. If something happens, which knock on wood, I hope that doesn't happen to any of you guys. But once you step into the driver's seat, people fail to realize that if something happens, their their blood, your passenger's blood, is in your hands. You're the driver. You're responsible for your passengers. It's as simple as that. If you have drugs in your car, you're. I don't know if you had a part of that or whatever, but you're the driver. They're gonna think that you had a part of that, even though you didn't. That's just how the world is these days. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. It's as simple as that. If you didn't have a part of it, they're gonna think you did. If you did, then shame on you. But guys seriously need to stop acting like you're a damn race car driver on the roads. I cannot stand you. Oh, I cannot stand you people. I was driving on both the roads the other day in war. Mario knows what that is. And some dude sped by me, like I can't tell you how fast he was. He almost took out my mirror. I'm just sitting there like, mm-hmm. Like you guys seriously. As for the drugs, I don't even need to explain it anymore. You guys need to stay off that stuff, man. I don't even know why. Like I know in some states weed's legal. I don't know what state he was arrested in. I think it was in Georgia,
He was
right?
arrested in Georgia. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's illegal there if you got arrested for it. But I know in some states weed isn't it is legal. In some states, I know in Massachusetts it is. Rhode Island, they're finalizing something here. I'm not sure what the status of that is. A bunch of other states have it legalized, but acid is illegal anywhere you go in this country. Y'all need to y'all need to seriously stop doing this stuff, man. I don't get it. You're in the NFL making millions of dollars, and you want to go off and act like you belong in NASCAR. And what I find even funnier about this is you crashes this damn car. You see why I tell you to stop driving like an idiot? Because you drive that fast, you think you're, oh yeah, well let me be the next Kyle Busch, drive my car at 216 around the bend, and you just crash right into a damn flagpole. Obviously, I don't want to see him hurt. Obviously, I don't want to see that. But that's just what happens when you act like an idiot. You put yourself at risk. You put your passengers at risk. And let me tell you something, guys. Okay. And I don't know if you guys know this. I know this personally, but your passengers in an accident are more likely to die than you. You guys have to understand that. That's why I always tell you people, you're responsible for your passengers. Whatever happens to them, their blood's in your hands. That's why I tell you that because they're more likely to pass in an accident than you, since you're the driver. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? This is like you guys gotta stop acting like idiots behind the wheel. Y'all gotta stop doing the damn drugs. Like if you're gonna smoke weed, fine, I don't have a problem with that. So like I said, most states legalize it, or somewhere in the. I know some states don't have it legalized. Somewhere in the process of it. A lot of other states have it legalized. So if you want to smoke weed, fine, I don't got a problem with that. But don't go behind the wheel when you're under the influence. You're high as a damn kite. You can't even spit out one perfect sentence out your damn mouth. You over here want to drive a damn vehicle. What the hell was wrong with you? I don't know if he was high or not, but whatever. I'm just telling you guys for future reference, just to get ahead of yourselves. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna end this off by saying, I honestly, I don't want to wish anybody the best of luck here because I'm not sure if the girl knew or what, or if the I'm not sure if the girl he was driving around knew or if they both knew or whatever. So I'm not gonna wish anybody the best of luck here. I do hope they recover. I just want justice to be served here because y'all seriously need to be smart. Make the right damn decision. I don't know how many times you guys sit up here and tell you people this stuff. So if you're gonna go out on the road, if you guys are drivers, make sure you guys stay safe out there. Because drivers like idiotic drivers like Isaiah Wilson out here just like to be dumber and dumber. They just get dumber and dumber, bro. So with that being said, if you guys are gonna, I'm just gonna end off by saying this: if you guys are gonna go out driving with your friends, y'all gotta stay safe, man. Be aware of what's around you. Um, be cautious of be cautious of what's around you. Be careful with your passengers and whatnot. Make sure y'all ain't under the damn influence because you know we don't want to see that. And make sure you watch out for idiotic drivers like Isaiah Wilson. And for you damn athletes out there, stay off the damn Sweet. And with that said, I'll just give it to you now, Mario.
Well, before I even talk about Isaiah Wilson's accident over here, in case you guys hear like country music and yelling, that's just a bunch of people playing spike ball outside. I can't control that. But let me get to the topic, Nate. Okay. First of all, before I say anything, let me go to the part about how he said he had past experiences with law enforcement. So he's had right now. This article has listed two past experiences that he's had with law enforcement. One of them was when at Tennessee State officers broke up a campus party, and Isaiah Wilson was on the second balcony, and he was actually considering jumping, and he received a trespass warning.
Jesus.
He received jumping off the second. He went to the second floor balcony where he appeared to briefly consider jumping. That's what it says. He received a trespass warning, and then there was another incident where he was arrested and charged with a DUI in September, where he lost control of his vehicle and it hit a concrete wall. So those are the past experiences that he's had with law enforcement that this article mentions. Going back to my opinion now, going to my opinions on this article and Isaiah Wilson's thing. First of all, shame on them for having weed. Shame on them for having acid. Obviously, that's two deadly combinations, in my opinion, right there. Weed and acid. Like you're really looking to like
Right.
drug yourself out. Number one. Number two, this dude's going 140 on the road. This dude's trying to be like the dude from Tokyo and Tokyo Drift. Like, first of all, I want to tell people this right now. Okay, right now, I don't care what car you have. You are not Vin Diesel.
Facts.
Simple as that. You are not Vin Diesel. You are not The Rock. You're not Tyrese. You're not even Ludacris. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Like you're
Right.
none of those. You're not Paul Walker. You're none of those guys. You're none of them. I just want to explain that right now. I don't care what car you have. You guys are not good. You guys are not good racers compared to them. Simple as that. Okay. With that being said, he was asking. I'm going to be honest with you, Nate. They were asking for this.
Yeah, they
You're
were.
speeding. You have drugs on you. You got into an accident. Like you're asking for this.
See why none of this makes any sense to me?
What's up?
You see why none of this makes any sense to me?
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying. It doesn't.
Right.
It's because it was playing out of stupidity. Now, again, like, and you're gonna over here say that you were scared. You were scared because you had past experiences with law enforcement. Well, why are you doing this? What you think? You speed 140 miles per hour, and the cops ain't gonna be suspicious of that? Come on. Like I'm being on. Like let's be real here, Nate. If somebody's speeding 140 miles down the road, it's not like the cop is gonna be like, huh, well, too fast for me. Let's just do it. Let's just let him go. That's not what they're gonna do. The street cameras. You don't think they're gonna get your license plate? You don't think they can find out where you live and go and go and arrest you? Come on, man. Like let's be real here. Like I'm just saying, the fact that they had like marijuana and acid on them. Marijuana, I understand. Like a lot of people smoke it now. I completely understand it. So you're gonna find a lot of cars that have marijuana in it. But acid? At this point, you're asking for it. Like I'm sorry, but at this point, you're asking to get arrested. You're asking to go to jail. Look, and what pisses me off so much about this, Nate, is not even the fact that he got a DUI, not even the fact that he had drugs on him, not even the fact that like he was speeding. None of that. The one thing that pisses me off the most, Nate, is this is a guy who got drafted to the NFL. There are many athletes who went to college, worked their ass off to get to college, right? End up going, playing 4 years, and they never get an NFL contract. And these people have families. There are people who work their ass off to get where they are. You know what I'm saying? There are people who take their opportunities as very little as they come. They have families that they got to support. And the fact that you're doing this and wasting an opportunity that could have went to some other guy that needed it, come on. Like that's the one thing that annoys me the most about it is that not everybody has an easy path to get to the NFL. Now I don't know Isaiah Wilson's path to the NFL. That could have been a very hard path for him too. But if it was, then shame on you even more because you knew how hard it was to get there. But you're gonna screw it up, which is at least it makes me think of Josh Jacobs when I know he was found not guilty, but I'm pretty sure he was found not guilty. Correct? They
Yeah,
dropped
he
all the
was.
charges
Yeah.
on him. Right. But when he first got into that accident, the first thing that was coming up in my head was you had such a rough life. You had such a tough path to get there. And you get there and then this happens? Like, and don't get me, and obviously the charges were dropped on him, so that's irrelevant now. But like, there are so many athletes, Nate, who just bust their ass for an opportunity, and some of them just can't get one. You know, some of them just can't. Some of them were just born in very crappy situations, and they worked with what they had, and whatever God gave them or whatever their fate was, it was dealt to them. The fact that like Isaiah Wilson, does this and you are a draft pick, come on, man. This is why I always say make the right choices, okay? Because I believe that if you work hard, okay, opportunities come up for you. Okay, simple as that. If you work hard, you'll get opportunities. The question is, are you going to throw away those opportunities? That's the question. Are you going to do stupid stuff like this, like speeding on the road? Are you going to do stupid stuff like doing drugs? Are you going to do stupid things like crashing your vehicle or jumping off balconies or going to restricted parties? Or as a professional athlete and throwing that opportunity away. Now, who knows, Nate? We talked about it millions of times. We believe that people can change. So I'm not saying that this is Isaiah Wilson's whole entire life and this is what it's going to be. Maybe this will be a
Right,
learning
right,
lesson to him, and maybe he'll change. You just don't know. You don't know what accident it could be for you to change your life. But look, man, like honestly, to be honest with you, he's off. He's a free agent now. After what happened now, nobody's really gonna take him. Not many people I don't think are gonna be interested in him. He only played 4 snaps in his rookie season, so it's not looking good for him. You know. But with that being said, I hope that Isaiah Wilson learned from this. I wish him the best of luck if he did. If not, then you're getting what's coming to you right now. If you're going to jail, you're getting what's coming to you right there. So, with that being said, I just hope that people use this as like an experience to learn and make the right choices. I hope that he can make the right choices after this and better himself and become maybe an inspiration to others, telling them, look, don't do these types of things. So with that being said, we'll see what's in store for Isaiah Wilson's future, but let this be a lesson to everybody. Make the right choices, please.